In our population science department, we conduct the cancer prevention studies, which are very large, long-term studies that recruit participants from all over the US and Puerto Rico. And in our newest cancer prevention study 3, almost all participants donated a blood sample when they first enrolled in the study, in addition to filling out questionnaires, giving us a lot of data about themselves. All of those blood samples are stored here at this facility. The research that we conduct is important because our cohort studies involve participants who are cancer-free when they first enroll. They give us a lot of information about their history, their family history of cancer, their medical conditions, their behaviors, their lifestyle patterns, and we follow them for several decades of their life. And during that time, if anyone does develop cancer, we're able to find out that information and then use all of the data that we collected before that cancer diagnosis to see what factors may be related to their chances of getting a particular type of cancer. And that's really helping us understand the different factors that may increase or decrease someone's risk of getting cancer. We also study participants after they've been diagnosed with cancer and continue to collect information from them so that we can try to understand what factors may influence someone's survival once they're diagnosed with cancer and also their quality of life. The study that I'm conducting is the gut and oral microbiome study. We've collected saliva and stool samples from our participants. So some of the types of research that we'll be able to do with that is we can first try to understand what types of factors might be related to the types of bacteria that we have in our mouth or our gut. And then in the future, we'll also be able to study what types of bacteria might be related to the risk of getting particular types of cancers. We conduct our own research at the American Cancer Society. We've been conducting these studies since about the 1950s. There have been some really big breakthroughs over the decades. So for example, we were able to understand that smoking is related to lung cancer risk and death. We've also discovered that being overweight or having obesity is also related to a higher risk of getting many different types of cancers. Every 15 seconds, someone is diagnosed with cancer. So that is why our research is so urgent. My hope in the future is that we're able to understand what things can change the bacteria in our bodies. And by understanding that, then maybe we can decrease the risk of someone getting a cancer. And in the far, far future, maybe ultimately we can use what we understand about the bacteria in our body to prevent everyone from getting cancer. It's hard to put into words, what an honor it is and how grateful we are to all of our study participants who have contributed these samples. That just motivates us even more to use these samples in the best way possible and try to find the most impactful research that we can conduct. Donors are absolutely vital to our research. There are a lot of resources that are required to start a cohort study like the cancer prevention studies. We collect so much valuable data through survey questions and through our biological samples. We have to analyze and process them in order to understand what's going on. So donors are absolutely critical to our research.